Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to your extended for this morning's reading. I do 2 readings a day, so if you want to watch the first one, I would suggest you do that. This one will make a whole bunch of common sense if you watch the first one. Now I'm going to apologize right away. This week in particular, I feel like I'm being swept up by the wind and fire and water in all different directions. So I'm trying to steer a boat of energy, and this is the way I'm going to put it. I'm trying to steer this boat of giving you advice from Spirit in very choppy seas. It's quite interesting, okay? So if it comes out a little bit like it feels to me right now, I just know I'm doing my very best to try to keep the focus exactly where I need it to go to give you the message you need. It does eventually come out in the readings, Pisces, and they are so important. Don't worry, I will always make sure that the messages come out, but if they do come out a little bit like all over the place, just hold on tight, hang on with me. The messages are there, okay? So I'm going to do chakra readings right now, the chakra reading cards, because they always offer up places that you need to look at, things you need to pay attention to. So, right, okay. So, important to you, Pisces, is your infinite abundance, okay? You have the number 8, which is also infinity. It's also the card of, it's also represented by strength, which I'm seeing here. This is about concentrating on the abundance for yourself, not lack. First of all, that is absolutely what I get from this card, okay? These energies that come in, you have to try and remind yourself that even though difficult sometimes to maneuver, difficult to, you know, make the boat go the direction you want it to, even if you go off course a little bit, if the energies get erratic and you're thinking to yourself, whoops, I fell off here, I went off course a little bit, there's always a chance for you to bring it back, okay? So it says that this is a reminder that abundance is available for you at all times. This is the natural state of being to resonate at this expansive vibration. The world and the universe is a playground of abundant energy, exactly, right? So you can see fire and water and air and earth all as energies that you can utilize for your best advantage, okay? This is available to you in each moment of each day. If you've been stuck in a conscious state of not being able to attract, manifest your heart's desire, know that the door of abundance is wide open and inviting you to step inside. You are a co-creator with the universe, can manifest in the abundance anything you require at any time. Abundance comes in many forms, not just money. Love, joy, gratitude, and healing are here for you now. Okay, so it says take a moment and tune into that and feel and acknowledge the abundance in your life. Become aware of how you may be sabotaging or shutting yourself off to this powerful energy, and do what is required to allow this flow to occur once again. Okay, so that's what I was talking about this morning. That's why it's important to remember to look at the readings in the morning. I talked about, I was talking about a friendship that had gone toxic that I have moved away from, but I was preoccupied with it in I guess the last couple of days. And I was wondering why, because I've already moved past part of this, but this intense energy makes you think, I don't know, it kind of sends you spiraling down maybe paths that you've already dealt with, things that you've already know were bad for you. It's very much the devil energy, right? Falling back into cycles of, well, what if I try one more time? Sometimes it's not up to you to fix the situation. These people were toxic within themselves. The only thing that was left for you to do was to walk away. You've tried a lot of things. Doing it one more time isn't going to do anything, and if these people are not coming back in different or realizing how toxic they were to you, then you did what you had to. Now it's time to move on. You have many more choices available to you now, and you don't need to go back into those toxic relationships or situations, okay? It doesn't need to be just a relationship. Okay. So I'm going to take, I usually take a color. The healing powers of colors. Let's see what they can offer up this week as spirit. Yeah, and Spirit is saying, don't be so hard on yourself if you feel like you can't nail down anything this week, as in thought or energy. Just try to flow in the right direction with them, okay? Try to always, when you find yourself like on a magic carpet, where do you want to go, right? You suddenly don't know, you've never been on a magic carpet before, but you're flying in a direction. Well, try to fly in the direction of the rainbow, okay? So they're saying, make the best out of what you have, or what's going on, and focus, right? Pink, in the pink, let love in. Love is a very high vibration, okay? Love is a very good vibration for you to be in, okay? And yeah, I know this like a little pink, but it's more purplish, okay? Just make sure that you try to keep it light. Keep it light in your heart. Keep it light in the way you do things. Very, very important. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what pink has to say. Pink is the energy of unconditional love, opening your heart and helping to heal heart problems, okay? It assists with releasing emotional challenges and brings tranquility. Yeah. Pink also helps with insomnia, manifestation of dreams. Open your heart with delicate pink colors, okay? It says, become aware in any tension in your body. Take in deep breath and allow your body to soften. Focus on letting go of any hardness or density, right? Close your eyes and imagine you're holding the most beautiful pink flower. Breathe in its sweet scent, inviting its beauty and delicateness to open your heart. Then imagine pink light from the flower flowing into your heart and filling it up with unconditional love. Now think of someone you love and allow the love you feel to pour from your heart into his or hers. Savor that feeling of love and connectedness. Say, divine love, pour your healing light into my heart, softening it, purifying it, and rejuvenating it so that it's shiny, loving, and full of enthusiasm. Right. So don't hold on, as well as feeling, use this love power for yourself as well, Pisces. Okay, don't hold on to feelings of inadequacy, okay? Because sometimes when you have failed situations or people, okay, when they come back into it, you're holding on to feelings of failure, okay? So love yourself and love the people who deserve to have your love, okay? Don't hang on to things that no longer suit you, that you've already dealt with, that you already knew were toxic, okay? It's not good for your heart. It's not good for your energy, okay? At the bottom of the deck that I didn't show you this morning, of the Healing Light deck, was the Eight of Pentacles. Of course it's there. This is hard work, okay? It's hard work on your part, but it's not something that you're unfamiliar with. This is something that you've already done before. You've already focused your energy on trying to get it into a different situation. You've already done most of this work, Pisces. So it's nothing that's going to be too hard for you to do, okay? You can redirect your energy into where you need it to go, okay? Into success. You can focus that beam of light onto what you need, onto the people who deserve it, okay? I saw the Seven of Wands in this deck, and she is basically just meditating in her own little bubble as all the energy's coming in. They're telling you to focus on that, okay? with the Four of Cups, staying stuck in this energy of the past, of things that you've already made up your mind about, bringing them back to the surface is just going to make you sit around and ponder things that just don't need to be rehashed. Not in the kind of energy that's flying around right now, okay? You don't want to stay stuck right now. Staying stuck isn't where you're at right now. You're at the point where you're trying to move forward. You're trying to go towards your happy moments, your happy thoughts, your harvest. You don't want doubt to come in, okay? It's great to use your imagination, but daydreaming of toxic stuff from the past is just not, it's just going to make you procrastinate and going to get you feeling disconnected from yourself. And that is the last thing that you want, okay? Right. Okay, so you have the Five of Swords here as well, right? There's conflicts. It's also going to make you feel, while I was shuffling the cards, I was thinking about why I was rethinking about stuff. It's because in some of these cases, I feel like they were unfinished. They weren't unfinished, but they felt like unfinished energies, you know, situation that I discarded as toxic. Some of it's not all the same situation. There's been quite a few situations that have been coming through, and I've thought to myself, oh, you know, I feel that somehow if I would revisit, and it don't. You left those situations to free yourself, like him right here, okay? You went towards the light for a reason. Some of these they're showing me may be from the past so far away that you've forgotten why you moved away from it, okay? Now is not the time to move back into these energies. Move away. And they can't say it enough. These things that you feel were failures, okay? You're revisiting a failure thinking because you want to make it into a win, okay? Here's to remind you that some of these were not yours to win. These battles were meant to be lost. You learned what you had to, okay? And you've moved on. So remember, your Chariot is going in a very different direction. It's going towards the win, okay? These things are not going to bring on your victory, okay? These energies, they're not going to bring your victory or your abundance in, okay? Moving your Chariot past this, okay? And he's above the Chariot, which I love in this picture. He's getting a bigger picture than those horses, okay? Those horses, that energy that is fueling you right now, you have a bigger picture. You have a broader view of where you're going and how to get there. So it is time for you to really concentrate on that in this case, Pisces, okay? Don't focus on the past. Don't think of them as failures. They were not. They were lessons to be learned. You didn't fail. You learned them. You moved past them, okay? Think of it that way. You want this momentum going quickly, okay? See, they're giving me the card of Judgment, which is always my card of reviewing, okay? So if you need to review, don't take too much time in this, but if you need to review these things that you've moved past before, remember, you've already done this. You reviewed them in the past, you released them, you changed it, and you released it. So do not rehash things that you've already done, even because you've forgotten about them, okay? Even if some of these people come in, release them in love. Love yourself enough to let them be gone and released, okay? You need to keep this moving, this progress in the right direction. You need to get your ducks in a row. You need to be focusing your energy on the things that you have now been working on for yourself. Nothing in the past that you've discarded needs to be brought back into your life. Leave the things in the past in the past. Do not bring them back to the forefront if they've already been dealt with, okay? I'm feeling for a lot of you this is about toxic relationships, because when I was thinking of things, I was thinking of people from my past. Two different people from my past. I really had to talk to myself about why they were in my headspace when I had clearly already dealt with it, until I realized that this is what they wanted to talk about, okay? Because it is very easy for certain situations to think, well, is there still a way I could fix that? No. You've already fixed it. There isn't a win here to add. You already had the win, okay? You've learned from the situation. That was the win, okay? You didn't fail. You succeeded in advancing to the next level. And this is what they want you to know. Use that energy, okay? Go around it. Go around this mountain, okay? You've already gone around this mountain. Do not revisit this mountain. Take your power, your energy, your beauty, and walk around it. You are cups. Regain that balance. Move on, okay? You don't need to prove anything to anybody, okay? Failure is just a word. It's just a word. Right, you have the Queen of Wands. So it's time to take that energy. Just take that energy. The Queen of Wands is the higher mastery. Queens, kings, they're higher mastery of this energy, okay? They know how to use this energy for their best gains. They use it into the situations that they're in now, okay? They implement it. They use it as inspiration, vibrancy, creativity, confidence, beauty. They use it in optimism, okay? They take their energy and use it in a better demeanor than revisiting the past, okay? So you have to hold that power in your hand. Just like the King of Wands, she is holding that power. She's sitting in her power, okay? Especially in this deck, she's got it all. So they're reminding you, you have it all. There's no need to revisit a past you where you didn't feel this powerful and this energetic. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to serve any purpose at this point. It's just going to get you stuck, stagnant, and rehashing things that you've already dealt with, things that you've already moved away and past. Okay? So we're going to bring in a big finish, right? There's new things coming in, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. Brand new things for you to learn, new skills. There's no reason. You've already learned these lessons. You don't need to be relearning them again. You need new knowledge. You're going to be gaining new knowledge, new skills. This is you being your very best. So this is where you want to be. And here's that 8, that abundance, that strength card, that infinity number that I talk about. The 8 is here. And it's on her, yeah, right there, okay? That lion, that tiger, that cat of power. Use that inside of yourself, okay? Dig deep, get that strength, that lion heart. Use that fire energy, that Leo energy, and move yourself and propel yourself forward. Do not get stuck in the past. Do not get stuck in the backlog of things gone by. You have dealt with those, you have succeeded, you have won, you have passed those situations. That is the important part, right? You have the Page of Swords underneath. You see that one? Okay? I was talking about that one right from the beginning. You have that power to switch that page from one to the other. Okay? Don't use it in a negative way. Use it in a positive way. Get perspective on the situation, and the right one. The right perspective on the situation. Right, Ace of Wands coming out again. Okay, so it's coming. Take that fire energy that came in with Leo and just use it. Okay, use it for what you need. Absolutely. The Temperance card underneath. To be fair, showing a balance between things. Absolutely. So important. Ace of Wands, again, showing you that there is a better way. Look, Pisces, it's easy for us to fall in, okay? This message is just to remind you that we all do it. There are things in our lives that we wish we could have done, followed through on. At the time, there was a reason you didn't, okay? You took out of those situations what you could and what you had to. Have you ever heard there's no point in looking back? If you're going to look back in what you've learned, the lessons that were taken from this, and use them going forward, okay? And live in the right now. Live in the now. Work in the now, right now. Concentrate on what you are doing right now, because you don't want to stop. The Empress is upside down. You don't want to stop your creativity from flowing. You want to work towards your Ten of Pentacles. See, the Ten of Pentacles, this is following. It's just letting you know. And here's that Queen of Wands again. Okay, she's here and she's here. So remember that. You don't want that creativity to stop right now. When you are at your most powerful with all these very action-oriented energies, because this is what you got. You got wind, fire, and water. You see it? They're all there. Okay? Use this. Use this to your advantage. Even if it's hard to steer it, remind yourself to steer it in the right direction. Go in the right spot, the right place. Just keep moving it forward in where you want to go. I think the second reading has been better than the first one, Pisces, because it's getting more, they repeat a lot of what they want to say. They just are trying to make sure that you do not hit the pitfalls that plague us from time to time, okay? High energies, high emotions, high passions, high everything. It always will bring up a little bit of the stuff that we've struggled with in our lives. The point of it is to always be striving to move to a better spot, but always be focusing on the right now. Don't focus on the past, okay? Don't try to rewrite it or make it better. Sometimes you had to go through it. All the time you go through it to experience it just the way it was. You've learned everything you needed to learn. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to win. You've already won, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces. As always, I love doing these messages. I hope you get a lot from it. I hope it resonates deep down in your energy into something that you can use in your every single day to make it a better life for yourself. I think you're fantastic. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all my patrons. I don't say it enough. I will see you later. Take care, Pisces.